everybody and welcome to this week's Tune In Tuesday. For this week's episode, we've decided that it's about time that we introduce you to our latest facility, which is this building that you see behind me here. This building we have decided to call E.R.I.C, which stands for the Beach Guardians Mission Centre. Also, if you've ever watched the film The Little Mermaid, you might get the reference we're trying to make here, where Ariel's land-based boyfriend was called Prince Eric. So this is our land-based facility, which is going to help us protect and preserve the ocean. Now, if you walk past this building this morning, you probably wouldn't even know that it was here because nature had taken control. It was overrun with ivy. But after spending a fantastic day today with lots and lots of wonderful volunteers, it's starting to look like the building that it once was. So before we show you any more of what we got up to with our volunteers today, here's a little bit of information about the history of the building and how it's come and joined us on our Beach Guardian mission.
So we're in Prideaux, and this is the location of the beach shack. And the history of the beach shack is that in 1896, a man in Prideaux decided that he wanted to live up on the island in the sea, and managed to get the carpenters in Prideaux to create a flat plaque building. And this building was on the quayside in the harbour, ready to go on a boat to be taken out to the island. And his family said, look, we don't want you to go and live as a hermit on the island. We want you to do something else with the building. So he said, well, what shall I do? And at the time, in 1896, Prideaux didn't have a village church. So I managed to get the building used as the village church until 1959. And then it was used as a Red Cross training building, and it's been used as a storage unit for about the last 30 or 40 years. We're now fortunate that as Beach Guardian we've got the opportunity to take over and preserve this building. As you can see, it's completely covered in ivy and other undergrowth, so we're cutting it down, we're doing some volunteer events, we're going to give it a new paint, and yeah, it'll be a really fantastic building for the community to use.
After I cut this piece of ivy and walk through, I will officially be the first person to walk through this pathway in 100 years. Ta-da! One small step for man.
A big step for Beach Guardian.
Big step for Beach Guardian. Come on, Ruth.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
So as you can see, we've already achieved so much, but there are some more things that need to be done, and it needs a lick of paint amongst other things. So this is an appeal to anybody out there that might be able to help us with some of the things we need to do up here. Also, keep an eye out on our events tab, because we will be hosting drop-in sessions up here for some more DIY chores and getting this place to be the building that it really can become. So thank you so much for watching this week's Tune In Tuesday, and I'll see you next week for next week's episode.
Beach Guardian!